Ghanaian. Let's have a nice conversation with no insult. So we start with a 19-year-old worker of plastic manufacturing firm in Kumasi who has been stabbed by his Chinese manager following a heated argument over why he was sitting idle at work. This is not the first time we're hearing of a foreigner maltreating a Ghanaian worker. You recall the Malaysian who spat in the face of his Ghanaian worker and the one who asked a Ghanaian to drink his feces as punishment, and the list goes on. So how do you feel when you hear some of these things as a Ghanaian?
Weird, and it sounds pitiful, because you are living in your own country land and then you are not even safe anymore. Sometimes when I hear these kind of things, it tells me we are really lost it. We've lost it as Ghanaians and as natives of this country. But someone can come from his country and come and trample upon your happiness in your own country. When you go to other countries, you will not get it this way.
It's inhuman to go to that extent of doing such a thing. It's very, very inhuman. And in fact, sick. It makes me feel very sick.
I feel very bad. I feel very bad. Sometimes I feel the people working under such people, they are not protected enough. Because whether the GRA or whatever, those supposed to ensure that these people work through the right channel and they do the right things. If whether they go about sleeping or theirs is to sit in the office, I don't know. Because even these people, if you should investigate, you realize that even the tax that they are supposed to pay and the necessary documents, they don't even have it.
All right, so those are some comments from the streets. A lot of your comments are on Facebook. Let's check them out.
Well, Jonas Vogboblo says, how much is a V8? One V8 can establish a factory. So how can they be driving factories around and be begging someone to invest his money in your country? Greedy leaders, you think if they create good economy for us, all those things will be happening? God punish them all, I guess is what you're saying. Walker Justice writes, ask your leaders who are exchanging citizens' lives with millions of dollars. Ghana is being sold to these Chinese, including the citizens, mostly the vulnerable people in the society. And Savannah Prince at Windsor says, but we Ghanaians love strangers more than ourselves. Even now, we are courting China like a damsel. Their nationals will become demigods in this country. A pitiful country, he writes. And Asari Frank says, Joy News, your story is okay. Thank you very much, Asari Frank. Joel Nzure says, I feel sorry for this country. In fact, we are doomed. We were even created and owned by these foreigners. If this co-worker or if this worker is to be sold, he won't even reach $1 billion. How much more $2 billion? And we're talking about $50 billion that can buy the 28 million population of Ghana with balance crowd. Just like how God can take the life of someone without being questioned, the same way a Chinese deserves the absolute right to take our lives without being questioned. Really, Joel? Anyway, Aisha Fofana Mukhtar writes, is already a foolish case because he is white and Ghanaians like white men. We always take selfies with them.
Okay, let's get on to Facebook and read few comments. This one, you didn't add your name. He says it's very bad. And then this one says, I'm Bernard from Obuasi. The Chinese man should be fined and jailed. And Wolanyo from Akwetia says, it is not their fault. Let's throw the blame to the doorsteps of our politicians. If you chase them with calabash for coins, what again do you expect from these foreigners? I'm really sad. Fold my arms to see what will happen to that foreigner. And Senyor Belly says, crime is a crime, whether committed by a local or a foreigner. Let's focus on the crime and prosecute the culprit. Some of your comments on WhatsApp. Now, the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, is calling for an extension of the reopening date for senior high schools to give students and parents more time to understand the green and gold placements of the new double-track system. It says this will enable students to adequately prepare for the academic year. What's your take on this? Do you understand the green and gold placement in the first place?
think it should be extended because my little sister last year, she was supposed to, she got to school, but she didn't like the school she got posted to. But if the time was limited, she would not be able to move from the school she wanted to, because she had to go to GS, let them change the school, because she, the school was outside, but yet still she was given a day accommodation. So they had to change to get her to do boarding school. So you change the school. If the time is limited, they will not be able to do all these things, yes.
Maybe because of the double intake, they may run some of the syllables faster than expected. So I think they would like all the students to be available in class before the academic work takes off, so that none of the students will be left behind. So I think they should be given some yes.
I do agree with them because when I was about to go to school way back the year 2015, I had the same problem. I had school at Peters. Then when I went there, they said my name is not there. So they said they gave me a letter to come back to WAEC so that they'll solve everything out. Then it took me almost 4 months. But before I realized the first term has come to an end. So they gave me a letter to come there, then go back to the school because that's where I had, that's the school I had. So they did everything for me. But when I went back again, one funny thing is they said my name didn't appear in their list, or the newcomers or the new students who had admission there.
Well, those are your comments on the street. A lot more of your comments are on Facebook. We'll check them.
So Sir KK Kankam says, even if we give the whole year, people will still have problems due to lack of education. This is why, as a country, we must be in haste to enroll all children into education. Most of them were not placed because they didn't fill the placement form well. Do you know that for sure? Chrissy Boasanyipa writes, what do they want to understand again? When, as a student, you only take reopening and vacation days from your teachers, and you don't need to understand that before you go on vacation. Abolo Dynasty Kojo Victor says, placement was released this week. Green track reporting on coming Tuesday. Some were not even placed. They have to reapply for posting. How will they finish and report with the already placed students? I think 2 more additional weeks won't be bad, and that's your suggestion. Abdul Razak Issa says, dear Nat, if all this while plus the training that invited to teachers each for the training, yet you still could not understand what the double track is, then I put it to you that I cannot still understand why 2 CDs is still deducted from my salary, which you mistakenly titled as cancer dues. Did you consult me before deducting it? If you have nothing to offer, kindly mute.
I guess if he had the remote, he would have muted
it. Yes, Kukuokai says, yes, I think there should be at least 1 week more in addition to the reopening, because they said headmasters of your former schools have to sign some part of your form before it will be accepted at your SHS schools, giving you, and for my child, the headmaster is not there until Monday.
All right, those are some comments.
All right, James Abusanga also has one. He says, for the green, in terms of traffic light, it means go. And since gold is yellow, it also means get ready. Therefore, according to the double track system, green means go to school now, and the gold means get ready to go next semester.
Okay, and on WhatsApp, Walando from Akwetia says, I think it's a call in the right direction. And this one said, I agree with Nat. I think more should be done, and that the teachers need more information as well as citizens before the implementation. And that's how we wrap up the interactive segments. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Many thanks for watching.